its lightweight, durable and highly insulating properties, EPS is changing the way construction is being done. So today on the Land and Property Diary, we are here at the heart of Githunguri, where we want to find out how this technology is being adopted in construction. I am your host Naomi Mbuvi. Karibuni. Hi Alice.
Hello, hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Uko salama?
Kabisa, kabisa.
Huku kwenye mvua has been generous.
Yeah, we are blessed.
Please introduce yourself.
Thank you. My name is Alice Karanja, Benchmark Building Solutions. I'm a contractor. Today we are in a place called Githunguri, Kagaa, where we are doing a project. Our work is doing construction. We do all sorts of construction, residential, any kind of construction. Let's get into that conversation. What is EPS? EPS is a system. It's called the Expanded Polystyrene System. This is where we use, they use something called, this is a sample of what we have used. This is styrofoam, this is mesh. Okay. This is what we have used for this project. You do the normal foundation, then you put some steel, then you put these are the walls. After that, now you do the plastering outside and inside. So when you look at our building here, you don't see this because there is plastering, both from the inside and the outside. So this is what we call the EPS. Okay. Yes. So with this, do you use the traditional brick and mortar, or this is sufficient? Yes, this is sufficient. It depends on the product that the project that you're doing. For example, in our project here, the chimneys we've used the brick and mortar, but the walls, all the other walls, we have used the EPS. But it depends on what the customer wants, because it's a system that you can integrate with other things. Okay. So for this one specifically, the walls, all the walls, the inside of the partitions and the outside walls, we basically just use the EPS. So what's the advantage then of using this, and the disadvantage as well of using this? One of the advantages is the time it saves you, because once you've done the foundation, these ones, they come from the factory when they are already set. So you just come and put them like in a day, you're through making the rooms using them, and then after that you do the plastering. There are some machines that you use. So in terms of cost, you cut where it comes to the work that is being done and the number of people that you will need on site at that point. The disadvantages is maybe the availability, because I think Kenyans, we are so used to the brick and mortar, we are so used to quarry and stuff. So this one, people have not known about it. Maybe for a small project, not very cost effective, but for bigger projects and for institutions and like multi-story buildings, it would really cut down on the cost. And I'm curious about the materials used on this. Okay. What material do you use? You know, is styrofoam, Cindy? Yes, that's styrofoam. And this is the wire, the mesh. That is basically it. Besides this, now you do the plastering. You use the usual cement, sand to do the walls. Okay. Yes. Now, how durable is this? This is very durable. This is actually very durable. It can also resist things like blasts. So this, compared to the brick and mortar, especially in areas where security is an issue, you see, like bombing and stuff, this one it will stand. It has a resistance. Okay. Yeah, you may feel it's light, but after the plastering, it becomes very firm. What do I look out for if I want to use this specifically for insulation and say soundproofing? Okay. If it is soundproof. One, what is it you want to achieve? Number two, if you're even the location where you're building your house, if you're in those extreme places where it gets very cold, like where we are it's a place called Kagaa in Githunguri. It's a T-zone, so it gets very cold. So this also is another advantage. That's something else you can look at. Where are you doing your house? Does this then align to the building codes and standards that are put in place? Yes, it does. Okay. It does. It's qualified by Kenya Bureau of Standards. It complies. A lot of times when I'm having conversations on construction materials, I always hear about the gauge, which is stronger, which is lighter. Do you have the same on this, or do you have a standard size of gauge? Yes, it's a standard. You see, when you're doing a house, there is what is standard. So after you've put this, it may seem like it's very slim, but then there is the concrete, the plastering that you're doing. When you do the plastering on the both sides, now you achieve that standard. Maybe ni wale watu are seeing is believing, because I don't believe this one is going to hold my house steady. Tuangalie project. Yes, let's go. So how long have you done this for? We began this end of last year. It could be happening faster, but the other factors that are considered, we go at the pace of our clients. So it's been about 7 months.
7 months or so.
We hope to finish it by end of next month, May.
Okay.
Yes. So this, you can feel the wall.
Let me feel it.
Yes.
Ndio sasa umeweka plaster.
Sasa hii ndio tumeka plaster.
Okay.
Yes.
This is steady.
It is steady.
Okay. Actually, it does feel solid. It does feel warm in
and
here.
It is.
Are people adopting this a lot here in Kenya?
Not for residential, but for there are a number of projects that have been done using this system. There's some affordable housing somewhere in Nairobi that was done using this system, and also some schools and hospitals. The government has used this system. Okay. But the local Mwananchi, I think we need to tell them more about this.
You want every Kenyan to afford a house, and every Kenyan dreams of owning a house. 3-bedroom, basic structure. Pesa ngapi?
Between 5 to 6 million. It depends on so many things. See, like now this one is also a residential, it's a 4-bedroom. But because he chose a different system, the costs changed. So it depends. We have high-end finishing and we have basic finishing. But I can say with 6 million, you have your own 3-bedroom in your plot, a very beautiful house.
Maybe you can give us now your parting shot as we leave.
Yes. I would say I'm inviting all Kenyans, everybody who needs to do their own house or they have a project in construction. And we have all the information in our website, www.bbsltd.co.ke. That is where we've put all the projects we have done. And any other thing that you need to know about us. We can also connect you to financing, where you get affordable financing. We do your own house, and instead of paying rent, you live in your house as you pay. Okay. So we are welcoming anybody with a project. Benchmark Building Solutions.
Asante. Yes. Sasa nimesikia mwenye nyumba yuko.
Ako.
Let me talk to him.
Yes.
I want to get some insights on why he decided to use this technology.
Yes.
All right. Hi, Biden, how are you?
Very well.
Uko salama?
Kabisa.
Very good to see you.
Salama.
Kabisa, hatuna maneno.
Huko mnaendeleaje kwa Citizen?
Tunapambana sana. Maybe you can introduce yourself.
Bidan Mbogwa.
This has really impressed me.
Yes.
And I would want to know what inspired you to use this new technology in your home.
There is attraction that I find in something unique, and that's one of the reasons I traveled to Italy, a place called Bologna, to see all this technology they were displaying, because Romans are known for being builders. And so when they were calling it M2 there, and once we start getting explanation and being shown what it is, first I could not imagine you could do 10 stories with this material. And at the end, I started being inquisitive. Where do you apply? They said like Israel, they buy a lot, even synagogues. And if that showed a missile lands on it, it is able to survive. When the stone buildings can completely disintegrate. Earthquake, those tall buildings, they bend as the earthquake is shaking the ground. And the other one is about heat. Many areas in tropical Africa, they are hot, and you need something that can cool inside the building. The other one is this material. You have seen it being used in electronic packaging. Once they use that to fix it there, then it will not be something that will look bad, an eyesore to people in terms of environment. Of course, the other thing that I felt is the speed at which people can build. All these panels for the whole house, they took 2.5 days.
How much money did you have to part with in those 2 days to put up the walls?
Well, there was buying from the company, which is called C-Max, which is in Thika Road. I only paid 900,000 plus transport.
A lot of people, when it comes to construction, it's usually a lifetime of savings. So they don't want to experiment or try out new innovations.
Yeah.
What would be your advice then when it comes to people actually accepting such innovations in technology?
People, when they are retiring, that's when they need greater courage. And that's where they need to say, I want to live a slightly higher standard than even where I was. The worst case scenario is to live at the same level. At least it has proven now that it's good.
Yeah.
And it would be whatever they save from it, whether depending on the people building for them. But if they are efficient, you can save quite substantial amount of money. That money is still put in something like
Nashamba.
Sustainable, whatever they think is sustainable. So I would encourage them that I have taken the risk on their behalf. So let them not fear now.
All right. Asante sana. Thank you so much for talking to us. Bidan says he's taken the risk for you. Let's embrace technology. Let's embrace innovations. I think they're here to make our lives simpler. I'll take a short break and I will be back.